Let's get it. All right.
Let's get it. Yeah, my imagination here is that Ryu has some pretty good options to box with Luma safely, but how do you get close to Rosalina? It's the same issue we've kind of been seeing, is like when your character relies so heavily on getting up close and personal to start your game plan, you have to fight through two characters essentially to get there.
Yeah. Okay. Thought I heard something fall for a second. I was like, what's going on here? All right. Combo breaker. Losers finals. Let's get it. Ikan versus Dabuz in our first game.
Hopping right into it on small battlefield. This is, in my opinion, small battlefield makes the best games.
Yeah.
Not PS2.
That's crazy.
What do you mean?
We love PS2.
Yeah, sure, but I think this makes the most even game.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Wait, you know what that's from? PS2 makes the best games?
Yeah.
Chad Ward, bro. That was a. We don't think PS2 the stage makes the best games. No, it was just because he was a PS like super fan, so he'd always be like, yeah, PS2 make the best games. And so that's why me and Cody always say that all the time, bro. Big lord drop, big back air drop though. Hold up.
Love that. Ikan not having any trouble approaching like I was predicting from before. Actually, seems like he is in full control of this game. That's the combo. Wow, a Tatsu. That's a
Tatsu instead of Shoryu. Okay.
Okay.
To be honest, I mean, some of these times, well, no, I think if the Tatsu is going to be like sweet spotted, then that means the Shoryu would also be sweet spotted. But if the Shoryu is going to be sour spotted, it means the Tatsu would miss. So that was just maybe a DI mix of some sort, or he just felt more comfortable going for that.
Kind of. Yeah.
Here we go.
Select. Okay. Dabuz, for the first time in a very long time, playing from disadvantage, playing from down a stock.
Oh, yeah, multi-hit as well, about to jump over. The Luma, like, star bits into, like, forcing someone to kind of panic jump has been working out for Dabuz, too.
Yeah. He definitely has full control over a certain area with the star bits and then understands how to read his opponent's next option. Okay. Try to approach Luma, Luma being gone, but the forward air is doing plenty of work.
Yeah, scoop. Give me some of that. Up throw. Immediately busts out right there. Neutral air. Shoryuken just in case he was shielding for some, we got some extra damage. Now another Shoryuken for your troubles.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like Dabuz does not have a whole lot of Ryu matchup experience right now. Ikan is finding some openings that he probably shouldn't be able to if you have the bodyguard in front of you.
Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, I imagine he's probably played a decent amount of Ryu within his time of like this time and Ultimate or 4.
Right.
But yeah, he is definitely getting caught by some things that I would not expect him to. But we're at the first game, we got to feel some things out. We got to kind of condition a little bit. So maybe some of that as well. Just trying to figure out what Ikan does when he gets hits or when he's in disadvantage and things like that.
To his credit, he was up a stock for a little bit there. Even back up by Ikan, throwing out that fat back air, doing a lot of work for him this top 8.
They scooped.
Playing with Luma. Above Ryu is tough, though. Finding your way back down. Luma does not have a lot of ways to protect you from below.
Nice.
Ikan's so good at finding these openings around Luma's spacing, even when playing from horizontally. That's going to take it. Game 1 going to Ikan. So good.
I mean, that was kind of not what I was expecting that game to look like, dude.
No.
But yeah, as you said, he's been kind of finding all the openings that he wants. So, like it's now time for Dabuz to kind of, like, well, close those doors. Hopefully, he's like, it's one of the things where you get hit by it once or twice. You got to be like, okay, why did I get hit by it, and how do I stop getting hit by it? And I'm pretty sure that's what Dabuz thinks about in the middle of each game in the set. But we'll see. He's definitely thinking.
Yeah, he's taking his time. Ikan's not easily iced out, but I think Ikan was just going for the bans, trying to figure out what he wanted to get rid of stage-wise. Because Dabuz absolutely thinking about what he wants and said, okay, all of my stages are banned, let's run it back.
Stop battle.
Wait, yeah, we're seeing it. We're seeing it.
Ow! Wow. Okay, he's going into the bag because we haven't. I have not seen the Olimar at all throughout this tournament. So I don't know. Maybe he might have played some off stream or something. But for all the matches I've got commentated is, it's either been Rosalina or Min. So
same for me. I have not yet seen it. Yet Olimar probably feeling like having the option to quickly throw out some projectile essentially horizontally to rack up damage safely so, not like he can run around it so easily without you being able to punish. That's probably the idea.
Yeah, I think Ryu has some good ways of getting off Pikmin too. I'm pretty sure Nair kind of like does the job. Upper body, up air will probably just do the job, but it's one of the things where if you pay too much attention to the Pikmin, you do get punished for throwing out these moves just like in neutral, basically.
Right.
So as of right now, he's got the percent lead, but okay, nice. A little step back F smash right here. But he's got to close the stock out because this is where the rage gets very scary.
Definitely kill percentage here. Look for the heavy up tilt, not quite finding it.
Ooh. Yep, smash out. Yeah, the back air is going to do it there from Dabuz. So he is able to get that stock, but again, very light character too. So he might still be able to lose the stock right now. I think.
Oh, we got
if it's like jab jab for you.
I think you're right. But the danger is getting and approaching without taking a ton more damage.
The movement is so crisp every time.
It's crazy.
And it was jab you. I mean, he didn't. I don't think he got any hits before that. He was just all shield pressure. But he caught that roll in. Big pickup from Ikan.
Incredible pressure to even things back up. Jab lock. We only had the white Pikmin out at the moment. Not that the purple could have taken the stock yet. That grab on the left.
Okay, 113 though. That's still a lot of damage has already been added up to Ikan. To the 37 he's been able to put on Dabuz. Ikan fireball here. Another slow fireball to cover his entry. Dabuz though, these step back S smash is definitely doing it up.
Yeah, feeling a little bit claustrophobic right now.
Oh! Yeah, if I miss this ledge dash, 13th reason. Anyway, like, my man did definitely miss that ledge dash. Unfortunate.
Oh no! Tragedy strikes. A full stock down. Percentage is even, but you've got so much more that you've got to get in on. How do you even get back to stage here? Don't look like you do.
You don't.
You don't.
Dominant Alf game there from Dabuz. Yeah, I think it's going to be. We gotta start thinking about the Alf gameplay now. I think he's probably really locked in on the Rosalina, and now it's a whole other character on this screen playing a totally different way. He definitely ran into a lot of step back F smashes, so he's got to watch his approach as well.
Hollow Bastion, this is where I figured we were going. I'm assuming we're on Midwest Unified rule set. So character first is the selection. Knowing that Olimar's coming back means that you feel a little bit safer going to this. Well, I mean, I can love Hollow Bastion to begin with, but
yeah,
feeling safer going to this stage as opposed to
went regardless, I think.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
But it's too much safety on small battlefield.
Yeah. I do think, honestly, though, this is like a Dabuz. This is why, when I think of the Dabuz making the house, this is it. Like the Smashville Hollow Bastion type stage is, yeah.
You're dead on about that. And he can play from the corner, even if Ikan is underneath the platform, fairly safely. Using the entire space of the stage, running around, making sure that Ikan has to really run a marathon to get close.
Yeah. Okay.
Having trouble finding anything here.
Yeah. Nice, okay. Pushed off on to the other side. Ikan
went for the hard read there.
Yeah, slide his way through though. Definitely makes his way back to the stage. 1 second. Ikan out. Definitely pelting him. No damage really put on to Dabuz yet, but yeah, he's able to play, for lack of a better term, in the lane game. Like he's able to just kind of run away. Now you got 2 purple Pikmins almost hitting the Myron zone. Got to get that blue out. There it is.
Uh-oh. Okay, right. One of the purple's gone though.
Entered and exited the zone immediately.
But white, blue, and purple, you covering a lot of options here. Okay.
154. Oh no.
What does the extra damage even matter at this point? Got to be able to close the stock out, lest the rage be used against you. Just using the top platform for safety, or at least threatening the top platform land. Little damage there. Finds the tech chase. Actually gets jab 1-2 off of the missed tech into Shoryu, and that probably wouldn't have taken the stock without rage, because that was only 80% on Olimar.
That is actually insane how much he has to win. It's kind of like, like when you're like playing a heavy, like if he was a K-roll player or whatever, you just have to know that you're going to take mad damage before you finally get yourself an opening. And so he's kind of having to do that right now, like with his Ryu. But now he has to kind of like depend on maybe try to get the rage. He did get a little bit of a lead here off of that though, being able to live all the way to like 180.
Gotta get the Pikmin off of you. Did get a little bit of damage off onto Dabuz here, but you've got to find more than that. And that's some great damage. Next interaction takes the stock. Wanted it to be that one. Great run up, that should be it. And it just barely is. Ikan's up a clean one.
Clean.
A little bit of a juggle here. Ikan, again, not afraid to rack up damage like you were talking about there. Especially when you still got to stock up. This should be a punish. Great grab.
Nice, okay. This is what's going to happen this time around. Back air. Now let's see if we can, okay. Does get back to the stage. Looking for that down air though, man. Scary about it.
Incredibly so. Tatsu sends Dabuz up. That should be it. Not quite. Oh yeah, the Tatsu's not going to take it at that stock, even with a little bit of rage on deck. Back air will though. He's looking for it. Both of them looking for their own respective back airs, but Ikan does find it with a rising fair.
Yeah, fair's going to deal with up. Ikan, yeah, I mean, hadn't kind of like braved the storm for that first stock, but somehow, like after getting that rage stock, I feel like the momentum, whatever like slow play momentum that Dabuz had was all sapped.
Yeah.
So does he decide to go for the mid now, or does he keep the alpha, try it again?
Well, speaking of slow play, the choice that was left open is PS2. Yes, the Shotos like playing on PS2 when it's not against Sonic, and so they're happy to go back there. Rosa being the choice means that between exactly what you were talking about and the stage selection, slowing it down is the name of the game. Like, there's not going to be a lot of gas, I think, from Dabuz here.
Yeah. No min coming through to the set yet. He's going to go back to the Rosalina and try to just do it right now. Starts off immediately, 17% leg drop.
A lot of space to just gravitational pull. You're not getting jumped in on. Clearly he was focused on Luma so much he didn't tag. Wonder if that's going to bode well for the rest of the set.
Okay. Playing with it here on the other side. 112%. We have not been able to get any type of damage here. This is crazy to see Ikan playing so well against Dabuz, and like Dabuz like looking kind of answerless right now.
Got to be able to use the space to your advantage. Right now, Ikan's been using it to back up and reset interactions at his pace, and you've got to be able to use it to set up your trap game, make sure that you're covering most of the stage, and Ikan isn't able to float around in the air. Oh, almost a little combo there. Still able to catch the roll in with a down smash. Focus attack is crucial. Double focus attack was incredible.
Okay. Back to the other side. Oh, and the clean back here.
Dabuz says, not in my house. Giving him the Kimbe Matumbo finger wag.
Yeah. Kind of crazy too, man. Just to see how big of a lead Ikan had to end up losing his stock first. But, you know, crazy things that happen. That's kind of what happened in the last game too, with how Dabuz had a pretty big lead, but he still lost his stock first too. Yeah. They're right down the middle right now here on this fourth game. Nice. Okay. Catching everybody with the knee on that neutral air.
Luma's gone, waiting out the shocker to get back to center, floating all the way back in, using the nice aerial acceleration from Rosa to be able to land safely and reset.
Oop. I'm gonna try to grab that there. He's gonna grab this one this time around though. I can recognize that, you know, really good at his threat assessment right now of like, all right, I could try to like get back on offense, or I can just step back out of this and not deal with any extra pressure or end up getting hit for trying to be overly aggressive. Oh, yeah. Dabuz also great threat assessment, though. Getting out of there, just make sure he doesn't get his shield broke.
Shield pressure in general from Ryu is just too much to deal with. You want to get out of dodge ASAP. Dabuz finding the right options to do just that and trying to set up the house once again. Shocker will eventually take Luma down, so you can see that Dabuz is trying to play Luma a little bit safer. Yet Luma's gone yet again.
Yeah. Okay. Still, though, I mean, regardless of Luma being gone or not, you still got to pick and choose your times getting in.
%131%. Many things will take this stock. Safe option there is falling back air. Ikan really fishing for it, but finds it with Atatsu confirmed.
Neutral air. Let me get out of there clean. All right, a couple double shot Netsu. Throwing a couple of them right now, actually.
Off stage. Dabuz continuing with the juggle, waited out the air dodge. Waiting it out again. Good stall with the double Haru. That should be it. Nice. Luma, bye-bye. Oh, trying to connect it.
158.
Scary, scary.
Yeah, still very scary for Dabuz. Yeah, we're right in that situation. He's a light character, so yeah, right situation where we could definitely finish this with the right confirm. Got to get the stock off of Ikan if he wants to, at least like a 20% window to live.
Playing it safe, going for a safe ledge trap. Ikan approaching, wanting to send this home without losing a stock. Trying to two-stock, and might just do it. Dabuz is gone. Your #1 seed is out of the tournament. Your prior combo break champion, without having dropped the game before, coming in to a much strengthened Chicago, and losing to the two staples of the region, Atata and Ikan.
Ikan now, he didn't even, no pop-off, no nothing, bro. I'm down there to handle business, but the real big prize now is getting into this grand finals and getting the W here. So top 8 grand finals now will be Atata versus Ikan. That is crazy, bro. We just saw it earlier, and then we'll be seeing it again. The Chicago boys have came and they defended.
They defended. I mean, congrats to Dabuz, of course, for still making an excellent run, for coming back to Combo Breaker. We always love to have him, and he really did